how you're going to get that message across, right? So for this presentation, really, when it comes to digital marketing, the best way is your website, right? It's the window into your business in this digital marketplace. Everybody has a website. But there's a lot more nuance to it than that. You can't just have a website, right? You got to make sure you're set up for success to convert those eyeballs, right? You can have the nicest website in the world, right? And I talk about this kind of like business cards. You can print the best business cards in the world, but if you don't take them out of your car, nobody's going to find you, right? So you can have the best looking, in your opinion, website, but it might not be converting. You might be sending a bunch of traffic, it's not converting. So we're going to take a look at a few things when it comes to websites, what you really need to be looking out for you to kind of give yourself a gut check and look into your current situation, right? A few housekeeping things. This is huge. I don't see it as often now, but do not let anybody ever, unless it's you, buy a domain, set up a hosting account to where it's not 100% in your name. That's like setting up a business and letting somebody you don't know get your license and qualify you. And then what happens if you butt heads and they go away? You built this brand, they own your licensing, out of luck. So the same thing happens with websites. If you would allow an agency or a one-man show, or even you hire a guy that comes in and he's already got a GoDaddy account and your head's in the sand and you're like, yeah, so-and-so is going to make this work. They're going to build me a website and you're just letting them do carte blanche. They buy your domain and then you fire them because they're incompetent. They don't have to give you that website. They own that website. So think about that. Don't put yourself in that situation. Make sure you own all of your tangible digital marketing properties, hands down. Same thing for hosting. We've come into countless clients who allow a marketing agency to host their website, right? We're going to take care of everything. You just pay us a monthly fee and we'll get going. And things are great for 4 or 5 months. And then something happens and you stop getting leads. And then you're like, I found another marketing agency. I think they found some gaps. We're going to move on. And like, oh, well, no, you're not, because we own it. We own your content. We have your hosting. You're screwed. So you're starting completely over from scratch. So a couple things that you need to make sure, if there's anything you take away from this section, is own your own domain, own your own hosting. We partner with a third-party hosting agency. They built a custom hosting solutions with SEO in mind. So it's super secure, but we don't want to own that. We don't buy domains on behalf of our clients because who knows? People are crazy and we don't want to be the ones responsible for it. So in general terms, do that. Always suggest using a WordPress CMS. WordPress is the most search engine friendly content management system. That's kind of the engine that runs your website. There's Squarespace and Wix and all these other guys out there, but in the pantheon of all the different CMSs, WordPress takes the cake. I think 90% of the internet is powered by WordPress as far as the home services go. So it's there. Also, it's really user friendly. So any web developer, any company, if they're competent, should be able to get into a WordPress site and really just make sure you don't have any kind of lapse if you're moving agencies or you're firing and bringing in a new team. All right. And you got to make sure you're optimizing for user experience. Having a website is great. Having a website that's not found on a search engine, not so great.